Hi, this is Elaine Starling, and I'm sharing some of the tips and insights that I received during a stroke when I believe I had a conversation with a higher power. And there are days when things just aren't going right. Bad things happen to really good people, and it seems like there's no rational reason for it. And yet, there is a very important reason for it. Remember, I told you that you are the embodiment of God here on earth, and you're kind of like a straw, and spirit flows through you to energize the rest of the universe, help God expand and grow, and that's why you're here. Now, in order to enlarge your straw and turn it into a Mongo pipe, you go through a variety of different challenges in your life where you're encouraged to come from your higher self in order to deal with it. Now, I know that life can lead to a lot of difficult situations. A good friend of mine is struggling right now because a new employee, it turned out, was stealing from the company. And fortunately, she found it very quickly and was able to resolve the situation. But naturally, that's very, very stressful for all of the employees as well as for my friend who owns the business. Well, she has an opportunity right now in how she chooses to think about this situation. Is it awful? Absolutely. It's bad. It's not fun for anybody. And it's a real shame that she has to deal with this when she's got a lot of other things going on in her business and in her life right now. And at the same time, God is trying to let her know that she is incredibly capable and resourceful. She can rise to the occasion. She can make it through this absolutely great. In fact, she can come out of this on the other side feeling stronger and better about herself than she's ever felt in her entire life. That is present for you. There's one key thing that God really, really wanted to make sure you know, and that is that you are enough. You are enough right now. And I know it's really easy to play the victim. It's really easy, and I've done it myself. I still do it, to get trapped in that ego space where you're like, man, this just isn't fair. I don't deserve this. I can't believe this is happening. And it's a bitch fest, right? You're just complaining to anybody who will listen, complaining to the universe, complaining to God. That's because you're losing sight of the bigger picture. You're really limiting yourself to just your human experience, and you're not tapping into the God that flows through you. Because you are that embodiment of God, because spirit is flowing through you and everybody else on the planet, you're literally connected to everybody else. You're connected to all the resources you need to get out of the situation you're in. The only reason why you don't is because you want to maintain total control over it and you want to know the end before you ever get there. Well, the end begins with the first step. You have to take an individual step to start making progress towards your goals. So here's a really useful exercise that I want to share with you because it can really transform things when you're having a difficult time. Take a look at where you are right now. So let's say you're writing a book and it's not going well and you're just frustrated with the situation, okay? You want to get a book written. Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is you haven't even started yet, you have no idea what the book's about, you haven't even picked up, your pen or you haven't started typing yet. It's just a vague idea. Someday I will write a book. All the way to number 10, where it's done, it's published, and you've had the launch party. Where are you on that scale of 1 to 10? Just the first number that pops into your head. Pick a number. Whatever that number is, then ask your question, why did you pick such a high number? See, one of the biggest mistakes we make is looking at all the things we haven't done yet, when in reality, you've already accomplished a ton. You've already made a lot of progress. You already have all these resources. And sometimes you just forget about them, right? You're busy, you're in the moment, and then you lose sight of the fact that, oh yeah, I was going to reach out to that person. I was going to send out that press release. I totally forgot. But if you take the time to say, why did I pick such a high number? Oh, right. I already have the outline. I already did the table of contents. I already came up with a list of questions that I wanted to answer in the copy. I already identified people to interview. I've already scheduled a bunch of interviews. I already have all the interview questions written. You have so much more done than you're giving yourself credit for. And when you stop and do that pattern interrupt, that's really what this exercise does. It stops the downward spiral of despair and frustration. When you stop that spiral, then you have the opportunity to go, oh, what's one thing I could do right now within the next hour that would move me a little bit closer to my goal? Just one thing. Write down as many different things as you can think of that are fast, easy, quick hits, and then prioritize them. Pick one, just one, and that's the only thing you focus on. Get it done right away now. Check it off the list. What's the next thing on your prioritized list? Just start doing and focus only on one thing. And by the end of the day, you'll be amazed at how much progress you've made towards your goal. Now, obviously, that is a different situation than having somebody steal from you or having your house burned down. And yet it's not that different. All the things you need, all the resources are available to you when you choose to be more capable and more resourceful. Open yourself up and let that spiritual guidance flow through you. It's there for you. I hope this has been really helpful, and I hope that you stay tuned. Please do share this with your friends, comment on it, like the video, and I'll be sure to share another tip with you tomorrow. Have a great day.